Hello everyone, this is The Question, and this is my manga haul for the month of May. Lots of good stuff here. As you can see, you've got a box set, some omnibuses, some pre-orders, some used stuff. Just a lot of variety of manga that I got this month. Nothing too crazy, but just a great overall haul. So let's get right into the specific volumes. Okay, so first off, I'm going to show the one pickup I got from Living the Line Books. This is a publisher that doesn't do a lot of manga, but they have a new smudge line that they are releasing. So their first release is Her Frankenstein. If you follow any other manga tubers, all the cool ones are going to have gotten this book in May. So this is what it looks like. It says here on the back, this is the inaugural volume of Smudge, a line of pulp horror and dark mystery manga, curated and translated into English by award-winning historian Ryan Holmberg. If you own any classic manga, if you've picked up any stuff from, say, Drawn and Quarterly, from just different types of Gekiga manga, then you're gonna recognize Ryan Holmberg's name. He is on the majority of those as either the translator or as someone who has done stories in the back, kind of telling a little bit of history of manga. He is great at that stuff. So yeah, this is a 80s horror manga. Really looking forward to checking this one out. Really nice looking release by them. And that is Her Frankenstein. And it also, ordering straight from them, it came with this bookmark. So that came with it. Next up, fellow manga tuber Tony's Manga was selling off some manga, and she was selling a series that I was interested in. I'm not normally a Shonen Jump person, not usually too much into Shonen Jump series, but this is one that I was interested in checking out. This is Dark Gathering, and she was selling off the first 5 volumes, so I went ahead and bought those from her. 3 very shiny covers. That was all from Tony's Manga. Next up, we have what I purchased from In Stock Trades. I purchased all of one series, and if you've been following my videos, I own a lot of Tezuka stuff, and one of his series that I've never purchased, I kind of for a time was holding out that they were eventually going to release this series in deluxe editions, but it's not popular enough that I think it's ever going to get that. So I just kind of bit the bullet and bought the omnibus volumes, and that is of course Astro Boy. These are available in singles also. If those were like readily available, I probably would have rather got the singles. They're a little bit bigger, but a full set of them usually goes for like $400 to $500 on the, from eBay or Mercari or something like that. So I got all 7 of the omnibuses from In Stock Trades for $80. I did some research. I looked at a few other places, and most places to pick these up at ended up being about $100 to $120. So In Stock Trades was the cheapest to pick these up, so I couldn't pass that up. Just a classic series that I wanted to read, and one of the few Tezuka series that I didn't have. My really only complaint about these omnibuses is that they're incredibly small. So here, if you look, even with a Shonen Jump volume, which is already fairly small, this is, quite even smaller than that. So that is, that's kind of my only negative with this. I like my omnibuses in a larger size volume, but, not much I can do about that. So here we go. That's volume 6. And then here is the final volume, volume 7. So yeah, like I said, really looking forward to checking out this series. I've read a ton of Tezuka stuff, and I've read a handful of Astro Boy stories, but not the whole series. So looking forward to checking that out. Okay, next up, I have a smaller stack that I picked up from local used bookstores. The first one here was not used. This was new, but I got it at a local store. This is My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level $9.99. This is one that was not on my radar at all as far as a pre-order new release goes, but I'd heard really good things from people about this, and I think this is from a new publisher too, Inklore. So yeah, like I said, wasn't on my radar, but I heard people really talk positively about it, so I decided to buy it and give it a shot. And then these next two are new also, but they were remainder books, so they were like heavily discounted. These are two series that I've seen on the shelves, but didn't really think about picking up, but for a remainder cheaper price, I decided to give them a shot. So first we have I'm a Wolf, but My Boss is a Sheep. And if ever you want to know what a remainder book looks like, they'll usually have some sort of mark there showing that the publisher has kind of remaindered these volumes. They made too much and they are getting rid of them at a discount. So they had that one, and then they also had My Neighbor Seki. So I went ahead and purchased both of those for a discount. And then now onto the used stuff. This is a Shoujo Beat title, a one-shot that I had never even heard of, never seen. But it was like $5, so I went ahead and grabbed that, and that is Wanted. Looks like it is a pirate manga. So if you've read this one and enjoyed it, please let me know. It looks like it's by the creator, it says on the cover, of Vampire Knight, a series I have not read. We have The Royal Tutor Volume 2. I picked up Volume 1 from a used place a long time ago. Really enjoyed it. Didn't know it was a long-running series. I think this series ended in 19 volumes. So looking forward to getting more of it, but they only had Volume 2. We have The Ring Volume 1. I've slowly been finding these Ring volumes. I think I have 2 of them at the moment, but they had this one that I didn't have. And then again, here's another one that I've been collecting that I just randomly found a volume of, and that is Happy Mania by Mayoko Ano. I have, I think, 3 or 4 volumes of this series, but I didn't have Volume 1. Some of the volumes that are really pricey, so I was glad to get another volume of that. We have Fuku Fuku Kitten Tales Volume 2, another cat manga. Have to pick these up when I don't have them. Really nice bright yellow cover here. And then we have 3 volumes of O Maidens in Your Savage Season. This is another one that I've wanted to start collecting, or that I've wanted to read. And I had already found 4 volumes, so I think I'm just missing 1 now. So they had Volume 2, Volume 5, really nice covers, and then Volume 7. So it looks like I'm just missing Volume 6, and I will have this complete series so I can read it. And that was it from used bookstores. Next up, we have one pickup from Amazon. This is a box set that I've been meaning to grab for a while. I'm a big video game fan. I love the Legend of Zelda series. And so I've had this box set on my wish list for a while. I just haven't picked it up. And this is the Legend of Zelda, the Legendary Editions kind of treasure chest box set here that has hardcovers of Ocarina of Time, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, Majora's Mask, A Link to the Past, Minish Cap, Phantom Hourglass, and then 4 Swords. So really nice box set here, really nice hardcovers of these Legendary Editions. Really looking forward to checking this out. Like I said, big fan of the Legend of Zelda series, especially pre-Breath of the Wild. I'm one of the rare people that didn't really care for Breath of the Wild, really didn't like Tears of the Kingdom, but these kind of more classic, older Zelda games are some of my favorites, and looking forward to reading through this. Next up, we have a random Right Stuff shipment of back-ordered stuff that I'd ordered from a long time ago, and I knew these reprints were coming sometime in May, and they went ahead and sent me the 2 volumes of Real that I didn't have, so 4, and then volume 8. So now the only one I'm missing is volume 11. I know that one got reprinted also, so hopefully I should have that one sometime in June, but then I'll have all the volumes of this series that I was missing. So really glad that Viz has reprinted these. So there is 4 and 8. Okay, so the next batch here is an order I placed from Manga. If you haven't used them before, they're a really great online manga store to buy manga from. They were having a in-stock, ready-to-ship sale, and they didn't have a bunch of stuff that I was interested in. Only one of these volumes was part of that sale, but I went ahead and decided to place an order for some other stuff that I needed. So the only one that I got that was on sale was My Special One Volume 3. I did have Volume 1 of this. I thought it was okay, but it is a series that I was probably gonna at least give a few more volumes to check out. I grabbed QQ Sweeper Volume 2. This is the only one of the QQ Sweeper series I didn't have. I went ahead and ordered all the volumes of Anonymous Noise that I didn't have. So I've been slowly collecting this series, and now I finally have it complete. So we have Volume 9, Volume 14, and this is a older Shoujo Beat series. 15, 16, and 17. So now I have that complete. And then I ordered the 2 volumes of Tale of the Moon. If you watched my April manga haul video, I had picked up from a local used store all of the volumes of Tale of the Moon other than 2 volumes. So I went ahead and ordered volume 12. And then the prequel volume, it says prequel, The Other Hanzo. So I went ahead and got that. And so now I have all of Tale of the Moon. We have a random Yakuza Fiance volume, volume 7. I noticed after I bought this, I don't think I ever got volume 6. So I think I'm still missing a volume of this. Really great artwork. And then just based on recommendations and hype, I went ahead and bought the first 3 volumes of this series. And that is She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat. So this one I didn't pre-order when it was coming out, mainly just because of the covers. Like the artwork on these covers was not that appealing. I don't think it's very good. So I kind of had skipped this series, but I've heard such great things about it that I went ahead and decided to order the first 3 volumes. So we've got volume 1, volume 2, and then volume 3. So I think volume 4 just came out. So I've got the first 3 volumes of that series to check out. And that was everything I picked up from Mary Manga. Okay, next up we're going to go through the stuff I picked up from Barnes & Noble. I'm going to start with the stuff I picked up in store. I picked up a few things in store. First off, we've got some random Delicious and Dungeon volumes. I hadn't collected this series, but now that I know it ended, or it's ending fairly shortly, I decided I wanted to go ahead and give it a shot. So I grabbed the 3 volumes they had in stock. So that is volume 1, volume 3, really great covers here, and then volume 13. I know the rest of the volumes, or most of the rest of the volumes, are all getting reprinted soon, sometime here in June. And then I also grabbed this Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past by Shotaro Ishinomori. This one I hadn't seen in store before. I knew he had done A Link to the Past manga release from Viz, but I'd never actually seen this in the store, so I hadn't really thought about it to pick it up. But this is a really nice release, very oversized. It's in color, full color throughout. Looking forward to checking this one out. Like I said, Link to the Past, second, third favorite Zelda. I'm a big Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game, but Link to the Past is probably number 2. Just really great series, and looking forward to checking this one out. Okay, and lastly, we're going to go through all the pre-orders from Barnes & Noble. So this is decent sized stack. First off, we have an anthology volume. We have BL First Crush Anthology, 5 Seconds Before We Fall in Love. This is from 7 Seas. Just look like, like it says here, it's got creators from BL Metamorphoses, Manly Appetites, I Think I Turned My Childhood Friend Into a Girl, and more. So 29 different Boys Love short stories. Looked interesting. I like short story collections. Grab that. We have a new series, and that is Friday at the Atelier. Don't know too much about this one, other than that it is parental advisory. This one was shrink wrapped. New Yen Press series. We have a final volume, and this one has been delayed for a bit, and that is A Galaxy Next Door. This is volume 6, the final volume. It is a little thicker than the other ones. Really nice cover here. And looking forward to reading through this series. This is a Kodansha release. We have Glitch Volume 3. This is a short, I think 5-volume series. Volume 3. We have a color series, and that is Happy Kaneko's Killer Life. Really great cover here. This is volume 7, 7C series. It looks like inside. We have another new series. This one is a heavily hyped one. I've heard great things about this one. Hirayasumi, and really great cover here. This is a new Viz signature release. Supposed to be slice of life. I love slice of life series. Looking forward to checking that out. Another new series, and that is I See Your Face Turned Away. Don't know too much about this one. From the creator of My Sweet Girl comes a new manga about 4 teenagers and their 4 stories of unrequited love. We have a Dark Horse Omnibus, and that is Innocent Volume 2. Really fantastic cover here. This is another one that was shrink wrapped, parental advisory. I've not started this series yet, but I have read the #Dracula by Sakamoto and really love that. The artwork is fantastic. So really looking forward to checking out Innocent. We have another final volume, and that is Ladies on Top Volume 6. I just ordered 1 through 5 last month, so looking forward to checking this spicier steamship series out. We've got another volume 1, and that is Monster Cats Volume 1. If you have been following cat manga for the last year, this creator, Pandania, has been releasing a bunch of series. Yokai Cats, this one here, Monster Cats, The Evil Secret Society of Cats. They all have fairly similar art styles. They are all full color, 4 coma, just kind of cute cat series. I think he has a Lovecraft cat volume coming out also. But yeah, just, you know, if you're a sicko like me who buys all the cat manga, you're gonna pick this one up. We have a BL one-shot, and that is Only the Stars Know by Nagisa Furuya. I think this is like either their first release or their second release that they ever did. And so they've been, 7 Seas has been releasing all of this creator's work, so even their really older stories. So I went ahead and grabbed this one. We've got a fantastic sketchbook, and that is Scribbles Volume 3 by Kaoru Mori. One of my favorite artists out there. Really love her art. And so they've been doing a great job, Yen Press, of releasing these real quickly. These 3 volumes have came out pretty fast. And, you know, we don't get a lot of sketchbook, art book stuff. So the fact that they've released 3 of them in these nice hardcovers has been fantastic. Okay, moving on, we have another new series, another volume 1. We have She Likes Gays But Not Me. This is another parental advisory one. This one was shrink wrapped. New Yen Press series. I'm not going to show the insides, but this one, the premise looked interesting to me. Decided to check it out. We've got a couple Star Wars manga. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I love The Mandalorian, fantastic series. And I went ahead and ordered or bought The Mandalorian volumes that they've released. This volume 2 is the final one. So it was a short 2-volume series, really nice artwork here. And then I also bought the Star Wars Visions manga anthology. We got some artwork by the creator of Witch Hat Atelier in this. Just looks like a fun short story collection. There is a Disney Plus Star Wars Visions kind of short story show, which has different Japanese creators doing anime kind of looks for Star Wars series or for Star Wars stories. And this is the manga anthology of that. We've got Sweet for Sweets and Foreigners. This is another one, new series. Don't know too much about it. Just blind cover buy, looked interesting. This is a Tokyo Pop release. Not a lot of Tokyo Pop releases that I buy, but this one just kind of looked interesting. We've got another Teo Matsumoto hardcover, and this is Tokyo These Days Volume 2. Really great cover artwork here. Very simple, but looks interesting with the usually and always fantastic Matsumoto artwork. Looking forward to reading through this series. We've got a One Piece book series, and that is Yusutoki Rhetoric Volume 7. We've got another Witch Hat Atelier volume. That is volume 12. This series is rolling along. Another series that is rolling along quite longly, and that is Yona of the Dawn volume 41. And then lastly, we have another new series. This is another Shonen Jump one. I've heard good things about this one. This is a rom-com. You and I are polar opposites. Another one, I just kind of really love the cover artwork here. Really like the colors. So I felt like giving this one a shot. I figured I'd at least pick up the first couple volumes, see how I like this one. But yeah, just really great artwork here on the cover. Looks up my alley. And that was it from Barnes & Noble. And that was it. That was everything I picked up in the month of May. If you have any comments or questions about anything, you want any more specifics, please let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm only about 30 subscribers from hitting 1,000, which would be fantastic. So if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.